Why did you call your label Young Star Entertainment?
Young Star Entertainment because it's you know, you have to think about the masses and what will appeal to the masses, and there's a whole long list of unseen and unheard of or unheard period young stars around the world. And everybody, you know, you have moms all over the world, you know, they want their kids to be young stars. You know what I mean? You say, oh yeah. So I said, all right, cool, Young Star Entertainment, because there's young stars all over the world that'll never die. You know, and if I'm doing it when carrying it well, then, you know, like I am, you know what I'm saying, it's more like it's gonna inspire them to want to be a young star.
Feel you. Yeah. I mean, what do you think about what's happening right now in America in terms of, you know, the social problems, you know?
I mean, I
like
can give a shit
Kaepernick
because I got my
standing
own problems, and that's America. America is one big ball full of problems.
Yeah.
That's why people look at us like we're fucking stupid, because we're like the most arrogant place in the world to be, you know?
Pretty much.
But when we fly outside of this place, like you just flew back in, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you see there's different attitudes and different, you know, variations of spiritual things and energies that go on, and it's just different vibes, man. It's just America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing to be afraid of, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, in America, you're gonna have to really show what the fuck you made of. And that's all I'm doing.
Well, as a black man in America, like, what do you think is the most racist thing that you've...
Well, as a man in America, I can say that, you know what I'm saying? Color to me means nothing, because of the simple fact that if we all just forget about color for 1 second and stand together as one, we'll be the human race.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there can be detrimental and very helpful, you know, to help, like, taking the first steps and changing the world in different ways, in different places. Like me, I'm getting ready to start the Million Kid March.
Million Kid March.
Yeah, basically,
like that.
I'm gonna raise $10 million, and then what I'm gonna do is go over to you know, the Children's Hospital, and I'm gonna basically take a whole bunch of the kids out, you know, whether they're in a wheelchair or wherever. We're gonna march all the way up Wilshire to Hollywood Boulevard, where there's gonna be giraffes and all kind of stuff. We know how to do. We got, you know what I mean, Hollywood Boulevard gonna be blocked off. You know, we're gonna be performing. We got the young star artists out there. You know, Team CEO is gonna be there. We got you know, food trucks out there. You know, we're gonna be doing giveaways and all that good stuff. And we're gonna really just like have like some of the biggest people there. You know, I plan on having Miley. You know, all these a whole bunch of people that are detrimentally big to these hurt kids and you know, and these parents. Me personally, I get so like mad when I go in and I do the Make-A-Wish Foundation type of shit, and it's like, you know, you gotta go in there and look at the parents dead in the eye, and they can't pay the bill because they gotta pay for tissue. You know, you know what I mean? So that kind of shit there, it bothers me. I want to basically take it and raise $10 million, and take $1 million each. Well, take $1 million and give $1 million to each and every one of those children's hospitals, and basically walk in, and not just give a whole check and smile. I want to walk in there and actually do what I do, which is when I go in, you know, go and do some Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff and talk to these kids. And it's like I want to go into each and every room and talk to the parents and actually find out what the figure is and write them a check for that. You know, because, you know, there still could be some more money left over to do, you know, another charity giveaway or whatever the case may be, however we're going to do it. But yeah, this right here is definitely going to help. And I mean, what if the bill is $5,000? What if the bill is $45,000? What if the bill is $30,000? What if the bill is $100,000? Okay, we have a certain amount of people to go see in these hospitals, and we break bread. You know what I mean? And we do that, you know, for the detrimental situations, and we do it 10 times all over the world. Then I have a publicity stunt to where me personally, I'm getting ready to get in a helicopter and make it rain $10,000 into the ghetto.
Oh yeah?
In ones, yeah. It's gonna be blocked off the street, and then we'll have you know, the news basically like letting everybody know when I'm flying over.
Which ghetto?
Watts.
Watts. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just, you know, make it rain. Only I want it to be from at least like from 12 to, I'll say 12 to 15. We're gonna cut the, you know, to make that the cutoff, because at 16 people be getting their dick sucked. I would, and I'm, you know, I just want to, you know, I don't want no elbows in that thing. So, you know what I'm saying, the parents and all them got to stay on those sidelines.
And the kids gonna get the money?
Kids get the money.
Okay. What do you think of Donald Trump?
I mean, what do you want me to say, F Donald Trump? I'm gonna say that he's the only person that has enough money and financing to back us up, like he's been backing us up for every war. That's what I'm gonna say.
Donald Trump has been backing us up on every
Oh
war.
man, you know that his money is detrimental to America. If he was the president, he wouldn't let nobody fuck with it just because he's an asshole. That's what people aren't looking at. Yeah, he's doing it in a fucked up way. He's trying to, you know what I mean? He's doing this like that's not how we act out here, bro. We're not normal like that, bro. If you just focus on the fact that you have money and you keep tucking your tie and shut the fuck up, he could possibly win. But all this extra shit that, you know, whoever's in his ear is fucking him up. I think that literally he would be a good president for a while. Now, could he run what Obama ran, like for the term that Obama ran? Hell no, I wouldn't let him be president for that long. Me personally, I think that him as the asshole he is, with as much money as he is, America would not be fucked with.
Well, did you hear about the Uncle Tom comments made with Lil Jon?
I mean, well, a lot of these niggas are Uncle Toms, and he know the inside of it. So what the fuck you want him to say? Wasn't he just in the bed with Kanye? Hey.
Oh, in the famous video?
I mean, come on. I mean, subliminals are subliminals. You know what I mean? He know these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you gotta connect the dots.
What about the whole grab him by the pussy thing?
I mean, me personally, I can grab him by his toupee. It wouldn't make me no difference. Fuck my fame.
Well, he said when you're famous, you could just walk up to a woman and grab her by the pussy.
I mean, no, fuck my fame. That's that ungodly shit. That's that I think I'm God type shit. That's that you know, I can disrespectfully do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I can have a baby and I can have a staged insurance fucking situation go on to where I'm losing money, so I'm gonna have my bitch, you know what I'm saying, give me 10 million real quick. Yeah, bitch, you said you was handcuffed and then you said you got out of the handcuffs. Well, I'm not understanding what the fuck's going on. You know, under pressure, motherfuckers say shit. You gotta listen to what they say. Under pressure, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes right over everybody's head. Oh my God, she was robbed. She ain't got robbed. This nigga Kim K, you can't even find the bitch. How the fuck is she gonna get robbed? And who the fuck would have let her down? Now it would have made more sense if they would have said, oh yeah, well they was trying to get to Kanye, so now that would have made some sense to me. But don't tell me that they took your jewelry and they held you down and took your bitch. They would have killed you. They'd have raped you. Number one. You know what I'm saying? Like don't play with people's real. This shit goes down in the hood. Stop fucking playing.
Right, but she had, I mean, that ring alone was like $3.5 million.
Yeah, but I mean, the bottom line is they staged that shit.
You think it was staged?
I know it was staged. I'm not stupid. You can pull that shit. They can put that shit on somebody else.
I don't think it was staged.
Man, the bottom line is, look, to protect something, you protect something the strongest way that you can protect it, right? Which is the image. She ain't never did no shit like that. Okay. Let's look at the facts here. She's a fucking Kardashian.
Yeah.
You understand that?
She is the Kardashian.
Exactly, the one that sucked Ray J's dick to get powerful. So my main thing is you got to realize, like, just like I see that, I see it all. Like, you know what I mean? It's things that pop up out of the blue, like Michael Jackson hanging from a green. I mean, I'm just saying,
Wait,
you know, like
Michael Jackson, what?
Yeah, when they, how do you hide something, Vlad? In plain sight.
I don't know.
I just told you, in plain sight.
In plain sight.
That's how you hide something.
What did Michael Jackson do?
He floated over us, bro. Remember when they airlifted his body to the hospital? You don't remember that?
They airlift? Well,
they airlifted him. You think Michael Jackson would be dangling from a goddamn plane for it? No. You think Michael Jackson gonna be in the Staples Center inside of a gold casket and Usher gonna walk up to him and touch him like he the next Michael? No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm a real nigga. That's not gonna happen.
Okay. What about Prince?
Man, Prince had it coming. The devil came and collected. Period.
Prince had it coming. The devil came and collected. What was he collecting?
His nigga, what he signed? What did they sign over?
Oh, so you're saying that Prince signed a
I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you facts. Okay. I'm not saying. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you straight facts. He knew what he was doing when he was pacing.
Pacing?
Yeah, he was pacing outside. What was it, Walmart or Target? Come on, man, you gotta look at that shit. That nigga know.
Yeah, but wasn't he outside? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
People know when it's time.
Why would Prince go to Walmart?
That part.
That part.
Why would Kardashians get robbed? That part. It's the abnormal shit that, you know, I'm like, you know, Dave Chappelle, I put together the dots and shit that shouldn't be put together. You know what I mean?
So you think it's a conspiracy?
Nah, I ain't conspiracy. It is what it is. Them niggas getting over it. The same thing they been doing.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, staging a robbery?
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Are you a Mason or something?
No.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can run from the situation or question the truth, Or you can take that like everybody else over here. There's some real niggas they laughing. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? It just makes sense. You know what I mean? It's certain shit just make. I'm not gonna put nothing on nobody or try to throw nothing on nobody that don't make sense. Or you know what I'm saying? If it stick, then goddamn it, look. If it stick, then you must have quit.
Right. If it don't fit, then
you must have quit. I said if it stick.
If it
You know
stick,
what I mean? Yeah, I don't
you
want them to
must have
say,
quit.
yeah, if it stick, then you must have quit, goddamn it.
Okay. So what you got coming up next?
Me, man, it's just not aside from the performance, man. You know what I mean? We got late night with Mr. Orlando Brown. Ladies and gentlemen,
guys. First, I want to say
live
thank you
from
to
Hollywood
everyone who
Boulevard.
has been subscribing to the
We're gonna be
channel.
kicking it live
Also
with Mr.
subscribing to my
Orlando
Patreon and my
Brown.
new
I
channel,
hear that
Lady
shit in my
Jane.
head.
It is
We got
greatly
my band called the
appreciated.
Collard Greens.
If you haven't
And,
subscribed
Collard
already,
Greens. Yeah,
the links
like
will
that.
be in the
Yeah, it's gonna be
description
dope,
below.
man. And
If
my-
you do
my-
plan
my
on
whole thing is
subscribing
just
to the
like, I got sick of the
Patreon,
whole,
you do not have to subscribe for that much. I haven't set anything into play, so whatever you can afford, that will be greatly appreciated. I will be uploading or going live on the 9th, so I will keep you guys updated with that information. So today this video is about Orlando Brown. He is a childhood favorite. Everyone loved him in That's So Raven, Family Matters, and Major Pain. I know that is one of my favorite movies till this day. But lately he's been in and out of jail. He's been labeled as crazy. He's been labeled as mentally ill and a drug addict. He's also come out with allegations against certain celebrities in the industry. So I just want to go ahead and give a background on him. He was born December 4th, 1987 in California. He is an American actor, rapper, and singer who is best known for his work as a child actor in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Brown's television roles include portraying Nelson in The Jamie Foxx Show from 1996 until 2001, 3J in Family Matters from 1996 until 1998. He also played Max in Two of a Kind from 1998 until 1999, Sticky Web in The Proud Family from the years of 2001 until 2005, and then he played Cornelius Fillmore and Fillmore between 2002 until 2004. And then his best known role for Eddie Thomas in That's So Raven between 2003 and 2007. In film, he has appeared in Major Pain in 1995. He also played in Max Keeble's Big Move in 2001 and Straight Outta Compton in 2015. So that's just to give a little background about what he's done in the industry. He has played in a couple more movies than what I've named. So let's go ahead and get into when he was in and out of jail. So once That's So Raven show stopped airing in 2007, Brown's life took a turn for the worse. Brown was arrested at the age of 19 for marijuana possession and was later released on bond. Brown claimed that the marijuana was not his and that a friend lent him the car and he didn't know what was in the car. So he was also arrested at 23 for a DUI. Brown and his pregnant girlfriend was pulled over because the police officer stated that there was no license plate on the car. They also stated that the car smelled like alcohol, and they proceeded to give Brown a sobriety test, which they say failed. Brown was booked at the Hollywood police station, but was released after posting a $15,000 bond. My take on that is, if he was able to afford a $15,000 bond, how was he not able to afford to have a proper plate on his car? Now, I'm not sure who was able to help him pay that bond, or if he personally made that payment, but some of it doesn't make any sense to me. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Do you think that the industry honestly plants stories on certain celebrities once they start to feel threatened? Or do you think that this situation is true and he was really under the influence? He was also arrested years later for trying to change the locks on his friend's restaurant doors. He was sentenced to 45 days in jail after pleading no contest. It's also said that at the age of 30, Brown was arrested by bounty hunters for an outstanding warrant he received when he failed to show up to court for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend. So it was said that he assaulted his girlfriend and her mother I guess they got into an altercation. The police was called and he was arrested. And he clearly failed to show up for the courts. So they issued out a warrant and he fled to a different state. And that's when they came and found him. So the article states Brown was found hiding on the second floor of the residence when he was found by bounty hunters during their 6:30 a.m. raid. He was found barefoot, wearing boxers and a t-shirt. So yeah, I don't know if he already knew they were coming, or if he know if these are not really bounty hunters and there's some people working for the industry. Who knows? But again, let me know what you guys think about this. So Orlando Brown has went on to make claims that not only did Nick Cannon go down on him, he also stated that Michael Jackson and Will Smith RAPED'd him. Now between the allegations with Michael Jackson and Will Smith being on the other side, and this happened when he was younger, so I don't think it's far-fetched. Do you guys think that Michael Jackson and Will Smith really did this to him? Do you guys think that Nick Cannon really did this to him? Let me know what you think. Me personally, I think it's true, but that's just me. He also went on to state that Michael Jackson orchestrated the entire thing between him and Will Smith. Orlando Brown also made claims against other rappers and singers in the industry, stating that they are GAY. And I got a clip of that, so y'all will see who he's talking about. Orlando Brown claimed that he had sex with Raven-Symoné at the age of 14, and the co-star Kyle Massey was also able to back up those claims. Okay. Brown claimed they were dating before That's So Raven aired. He stated the show was originally named Absolutely Psychic, and Raven was supposed to play the white girl, Chelsea. But the show didn't receive any buzz, so changes were made, and that's when they named it That's So Raven, and Raven became the main character. So my whole take on Raven and Orlando, I feel like something deeper happened between them. I don't know if the people in the industry were making them do things with each other. I don't know if that's the case, because like he seemed like somebody scorned. Like he's always talking about Raven. He also stated he wanted to marry her. Not only did he say he wanted to marry her, he got her face tatted on his chest. So you can't, I mean, it's something behind that. But I also think with the whole Nick Cannon thing and the Michael Jackson and Will Smith, people have to understand that Orlando Brown has been in the industry since he was a kid. Meaning that if a lot of things happen to kids in the industry that are now coming out and saying certain things, what makes him any different? What make his story, like what makes y'all think that he's just coming out with this stuff and he's lying about it and he's mentally crazy and he's mentally ill, when other stars or childhood stars have came out and said the same thing about the industry? So when he say the things about Will Smith and Nick Cannon, I really feel like there's some truth behind it. But that's just me personally. All of this is alleged, so let me just throw that on out there. Let's get back into this video. So Orlando Brown did an interview in 2018 with Dr. Phil. Brown appeared on an episode of Dr. Phil alongside retired psychologist Phil McGraw and made false claims, among them that he was the son of the late African-American musical icon Michael Jackson. saying his full name was Orlando Brown Prince Michael Jackson Jr., and that he had 4 children, 2 of whom he had never met and whose names he did not know. He claimed the oldest of his children is between the ages of 16 and 18, meaning Brown would have been between 13 and 15 at the time of their birth. He additionally claimed he had been sober for 4 years, and that episode aired on December 21st, 2018. My take on that situation is I believe that as well. For some reason, I just think that these celebrities that don't have kids really be having kids, and that's how they keep the bloodline going in the industry, and how they keep the bloodline going in the industry. I really think that some of these celebrities really be having kids that they're not really putting or saying anything about. And for him to have kids that he don't know or he's never seen and he don't know their name, I don't know. That raised a lot of red flags. So you guys, let me know what you think about that situation. Do you think that he really have all these kids that he don't know about? Or you think that this is one of his episodes and he's crazy? But he came out stating that his girlfriend was pregnant and she was nowhere to be found. So I found this article and it states, troubled child star Orlando Brown is going through it again. He claims that his girlfriend is not only with child, but has ghosted him. He vented about the alleged matter on social media. He said, every time I get a woman that makes me happy, it's always 4 dudes that end up making them disappear soon as she gets pregnant. Well, here we go again. He then said that his girlfriend has gone MIA after finding out that she's pregnant. And this is what he said. My girl is pregnant and nowhere to be found, and I was set up again yesterday. He added that he's been on his best behavior. I'm focused, no drugs, clear mind, finally back on track, but for some reason I just can't be happy and live my life with who I'm in love with because greedy and envious people who own the world already refuse to rest until I'm officially dead. And these are his words. He then turned the attention of the post toward those he said are hoping he'll react. They are waiting on me to snap and end up in jail, and it won't be me nor my girl. In his interview with Dr. Phil, he also stated some alarming things during the interview. When he was asked about his children, he stated that he have quite a bit, 4 that I know of. Definitely looking forward to seeing them, he stated. His kids are aged 2, 5, 11, like 16 to 18, he said. Not sure until I get in front of their faces, he added. He also said, I haven't met all of my children yet and doesn't know the name of his eldest child. Later in the interview, Dr. Phil asked Brown how old his kids are again, and he stated, I got a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, 8 and 11-year-old, he said. 2-year-old still in the belly. We don't know the name yet. 2-year-old still in the belly. We don't know the name yet. I don't know, that's weird. A 2-year-old still in the belly. So maybe he's saying that the baby is gone and they don't know the name of the baby. I mean, the baby was born, but they don't have it. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that statement. It's really confusing and weird. So Dr. Phil pointed out the inconsistencies in his comments about his kids. Brown accused him of ridiculing him. He stated, bro, honestly, I see them everywhere, but at the end of the day, I barely see them. I don't know them. They don't know me, he said. That's what this whole thing is about, being able to identify and, get back with my kids and stuff. So like I said before, I really do believe that these celebrities have kids that no one knows about. And that's why you be seeing so many celebrities coming out with weird backgrounds. Maybe because they were already born in the industry. But that's just my take on it again. So when he went on to go to speak about getting help and receiving help from Dr. Phil introduced him to a doctor at Malibu Addiction and Mental Health Treatment Center. But Orlando Brown refused it, stating that he didn't need help. He basically was already receiving help and he really didn't need it. But then later on recanted at the end of the interview and ended up going to rehab. So I don't know if they made him go, because he already stated that he was clean for 4 years and that he felt like he didn't need to go to rehab. But they still insisted on sending him to rehab. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think about that. And then one statement that he made is said, "I just got out of rehab, out of the ER. I'm not doing no more time away from my kids that I need to," he continued. "I want my kids to be with me in Neverland." I don't know. What you guys think about that statement? Another statement that raised red flags says, "Now Orlando has been committed to treatment and has made great strides." He said, "Now look, this is just the beginning of his long road to recovery, but so far he's proved that he's willing to do the work." That's because they making him do it. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Orlando Brown is supposed to be playing the role of Trippie Redd. So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, you can go on Conscious X page. I know that he exposed that. But yes, Orlando Brown plays the role of Trippie Redd. And you can't even look at the pictures and see the resemblance. Or maybe that's one of his kids. That's another thing that I be thinking about. Like this runs so deep that it just makes you think about every situation possible. So that's what I was thinking, like, okay, we're saying that certain celebrities are playing roles of certain celebrities. But what if they're related? What if that's their parents or, in some form relation to them? Because he already said that he don't know none of his kids. He already stated that. And he already stated that his oldest is 16 and 18. He may have kids older than that he don't know about. Or, well, they started at between 13 and 15. But my whole thing is still, what if some of these celebrities are really in relation to each other? And I'm just going to point out one situation because this is something that I've been wanting to touch on. Like 50 Cent and Pop Smoke. I really think that Pop Smoke was 50 Cent's son. And that's just me personally. But they look so much alike. They got the same last name. And 50 Cent was just so adamant on just making him a star and making sure that even when he passed away, he was still, he was still coming out with albums. So it's just like, you don't go to bat for somebody like that unless they family. But that's just me personally. I don't know. But I honestly feel like that's 50 Cent's son. Ain't no way they look just like. Then he only came out for a short amount of time, or was on mainstream for a short amount of time before he passed away. But yes, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I am going to do a part 2 on Orlando Brown. You guys let me know what you think about this video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about the Pop Smoke and 50 Cent. Do you see the resemblance? Do you think that they're related? And as well, do you think that Orlando Brown is playing the role of Trippie Redd, or if that's someone in relation?
I know Trey Songz sucks dick. I know. I know Trey Songz. Trey Songz, yeah, I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on Baby's old crusty dick. It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys. It's nasty. It's nasty. Don't you ever think that shit is cool. That was the first setup, bro. You raped me, then turned me into a kid. You feel me? Took my house, took all my shit, start raping my family members and all kind of shit, bro. You a
up person, my nigga. You a up person. Yes, Will Smith is Michael Jackson, my nigga. This shit got me up, bro.
Well, for the unversed, this isn't.
Do you believe it?
Well, the music industry has been targeted by people saying that the Illuminati and, that you're worth more dead than alive for a long time. Michael said it years and years and years and years ago that, the music industry was ran by devils and demons. Q-Tip said it way back years ago. Record
4,080. Record, industry
shady,
rule number 4,080. Record label.
Record industry
shady.
Are shady.
Shady.
Right. It's been talked about on the low for a long, long time. I'm beginning to believe it because we're sort of in the last days anyway. Nothing is as it was before, and the innocence of everybody is gone. You pretty much can look at kids now and they're swiping iPhones and stuff before they even know how to talk. People don't write in cursive anymore. They barely are writing anymore at all. All they're doing is typing. I remember when a man wouldn't take a typing class. He thought it was feminine or something like that. And now you got big muscle-bound mechanics on computers at auto shops and everything like that. Kids are going up swiping TVs because they don't know the difference between an iPad or a phone and a television. And there's no more innocence of anything. To see a child go out and bounce a ball, unheard of. That's why we got childhood obesity, diabetes, and everything. But the fat-ass kids are sitting on the couch playing these video games that we buy for them. Not we, because I never bought my child a video game ever in her life. And my daughter's a dancer, physically fit, not like her mom. These kids are sitting on the couch playing a video game because nobody wants to get their fat ass up and be active with their kids anymore and go out to the park or be creative. For the first 5 years of a kid's life, you probably shouldn't even have any television.